Hey fam, we need to have a quick talk. So, first of all, I just want to apologize that I've been in my feelings for about 2 weeks and I've been a complete, I'ma just say it, a complete, ooh, I don't even want to say that about myself, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. But it just be so, yeah, so these last 2 weeks have been pushing my buttons. So I've been spending a lot more time by myself now because I'm thinking this can't be who we are. Like this is not who I am, so why am I going through these emotions? And I mean it was a lot and they made me so angry. And then I hear a lot of people went through it. I'm like, wait a second, huh? You too? Okay, I don't feel so bad. And when I tell you I hurt some people's feelings, I apologize if I hurt your feelings. I'm not about to try to be your best friend, you know. If whatever happened and put you in your feelings, it happened to a lot of people. Baby daddies got it. Let me say baby's fathers, you know, because my kids' fathers are actually, well, like they all actually take care of their kids. I ain't got no deadbeats. We didn't get along, but they treat my kids well, so yeah. Anyways, not that that's anybody's business, but so then yesterday, somebody comes in. Was that yesterday? That might have been 2 days ago. Monday was super weird too because I woke up sick. Didn't even see that one coming, and I mean sick. Like the Valentine for me was the toilet that whole morning, but it got better. Let me just really talk about what we gonna talk about though. Enough about Paris. So I've been asking God, hey, we gotta fix this. What do I do? Universe, what do I do? I need help. Okay? So I'll get, more questions and more, I guess I'll get more questions answered. There we go. I don't know what's going on today. Tongue tied. Who else is tongue-tied out there? Now that I know that reading energies is just, it's been so much lately. I'm tired of being in other people's energy. Like, I can literally sit there and listen to people's thoughts about me, and I'm like, okay. So that's probably why maybe I'm emotional. But I get more of my questions answered if I drop down to my knees and I pray. Like, everybody always be talking about manifestation this, and I'm over it, first of all, because the universe is going to let whatever happens. You can try to manifest something all day, all year. That don't mean that you're going to get what you ask for, period. That's just point blank. People are like, oh, you can do this, you can do that, because, everyone is a reflection of you. But if you want to control everything and you want to be narcissistic, because that's what that trait is, where you try to control every aspect of your life, that is a narcissistic trait. These people that are like, you can manifest any specific person and doing all this witchcraft, like, okay, there is good and there is bad. A lot of people choose to do bad with their magic. Like, people realize that magic is real, and then they started shooting shots through the universe, but not good ones. That's why it's a spiritual war. That right there. Because people were like, oh, since I'm a co-creator, y'all are co-creators. We are all co-creators together, equaling one. So unity is the goal for everyone. Just so we're clear about that. We are co-creators. Okay? That means someone else has to match that energy. And if you are doing it with evil intents, like, even if you say you ended up with your manifestation that you forced, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to come back around and knock you on your ass. And I'm saying this through experience. I'm looking at my life like, dang, okay. Because this is what this whole video is about. Me crying. I keep on seeing rainbows every time I look up, which is so weird. It's kind of cool. But I think it's the light. So all I see is just circles of rainbows everywhere. Like I'm on a mushroom trip. This is really cool. But I'm not tripping. I wish I was. Anyways, I was sitting on the toilet this morning, and that's when I feel like the universe is talking to you the most, when you're still in that meditative state, like you're just getting out of bed, you're just sitting there like, thinking about the day. And I heard, I'm gonna just tell it to you how the universe said it to me. They're like, girl, you are such a fire sign. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? You can't commit to nothing. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm okay with that. But they're like, but we asked you to do one simple thing, and you can't do what the universe asked you to do. I was like, oh, I'm listening. What? My bad. Huh? I'm like, complete disrespect, Paris. So then it was like, you're always giving up on things because other people don't praise you, which we don't need anyone to praise us. I'm being so completely honest with you guys. Like, these are the things that go on in my life. This is the only way I know how to heal, is to talk out loud to y'all, because I know y'all be going through the same things, but you don't know how to express what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're seeing, what you're doing. So I'm like, well, then what am I supposed to do? Well, I already heard this story this morning about a girl who was like, I had to quit my job, and I couldn't find a job for 6 months. And even though the universe said that we'd send you 3 opportunities, the universe sent 3 opportunities, but they were all shit. And she was like, what the F? Because God wants you to be able to pursue your dreams, not somebody else's. Your dream will never be to go work for somebody else. That'll never be your purpose, ever. To go to work is not your purpose, and it never will be. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, I done tried to get a job over and over and over again for 2 years, and nothing has worked out. And now everyone's looking at me like, she can't even keep a job. It's like, okay, because God has something way more bigger and better planned. I made a post a while back ago that was like, if you think that you're only worth $20, the universe is only going to send you opportunities that are worth $20. But if you think that you're worth $1 million, it may take longer, because that's a big belief system, right? A lot of us have a hard time believing in money. God wants you to be a millionaire, but if you don't think you're worth it, God ain't going to send you no opportunities. But the moment that you think that you're worth it and you start doing things that are creative to you, what you like to do is what that's like your gifts, and that's what you're going to be able to get paid for. I always, I think I was in this same shirt, I swear to God, like 2009, I wore this tank top to try out for America's Next Top Model. I shit you not, okay? I be keeping stuff for way too long. I hold on to shit. I gotta let go. We gotta get rid of this shirt today. Anyways, so I heard that, and then, didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, oh, that sounds a lot like my life. Maybe I should take that into consideration. So then I get onto Instagram, and it was the first thing that popped up, because I didn't really look at it, because I've been trying not to get onto the internet first thing. But it said 111, so I was like, I gotta read this. And it was 111 likes, and it was one of my favorite people talking. And they said that, I was about to look it up for you, but I'm on my phone. But it was just talking about the opportunities that God has for you are literally right in front of you, and you're the one that is probably ignoring the signs. So hidden in plain sight is going to be the word for the week, that your purpose is hidden in plain sight. And your pain, the pain that you have felt through this whole lifetime, is going to lead you to your purpose, to help heal other people. And you don't actually have to heal other people. All you have to do is heal yourself, and others will follow. I heard this in my mind this morning, that the universe wanted me to help with a certain family member. And I'm like, I don't like when y'all set me up to do this. And they're like, but you really don't have to do much. I just want you to be a participant in this person's life as a friend. And by being a good leader, this person will follow, because it makes me want to cry. This person thinks that you are the greatest gift to earth. Like, this person absolutely loves you. This person looks up to you. This person thinks that you are great. And it's a younger family member. So I'm like, oh, okay, shoot. Let me do what I need to do, because just by having good habits and people looking at you, not everybody looking at you weird. There's some people that are gonna, ooh, I don't like that person. Why? Because it's the love that you've never felt before. Be yourself. But being around people that are authentic, that are chosen, that are of God, you know, that are trying every day to do better than what they were doing yesterday. If that's like your main goal is to do better and heal yourself every day, that's enough. Literally, stop stressing so much. Stop being hard on yourselves. A lot of us carry this guilt, shame, embarrassment, fear, anger, and we think that, you know, it's just going to disappear by like saying affirmations. No, the universe is going to put you in situations for you to heal those aspects, because those emotions are going to come back up and they want to see how you react. Are you going to use the tools, your coping skills that the universe has provided for you during your shadow work? Because when you do shadow work, you then provide yourself with coping mechanisms to help you through life. Things we did not learn as kids. Like, this is where they're like, you need to speak to a therapist. The universe is your therapist. God is your therapist. There ain't nobody that can tell me about my life but me. So who better to heal yourself than yourself? I literally feel like I'm just here it's like the same teachings as Jesus and everybody else. Don't follow me. Go follow yourself. Heal yourself. And by all these people that are now choosing to heal in their own ways, because we don't need to judge, because what they went through is not what I went through, and what I went through is not what they went through. So their healing process is going to look a lot different from mine. Okay, they may have to go into some dark situations to see the light, or they got to go into dark situations to be the light. And y'all be judging people. I just literally thought about him and he texted me. I know someone who is one of the smartest people, you know. They've been around in my life for a very long time, super smart. They're an air sign, so of course. But they have a heart of gold. Like, they would literally take the shirt off their back and give it to someone. They will give somebody their last dollar. And it's so funny because they just text. But this person, you know, goes into deep, dark places that I'm like, what are you doing there? And he is the light in a dark place. So I'm thinking, oh, if he's a reflection of me, like these people that you admire, like you really should admire everyone, because they all have these personalities and these traits that you're like, oh, and it reminds you of yourself. That's why you connect with people. That's why there's also a thing called trauma bonding, because you guys connect with people that have the same trauma. Connect with people that have the same mindset as you once you have your glow up. Like, if you want to be rich, go hang out with rich people. If you want to start a car business, I don't know why that just came up, then go work at a dealership or a car manufacturing place. Like, if these are your dreams, like, this will help you get to where you're going. So people are like, oh, fuck a job, fuck a job, fuck a job. Like, a job is never going to be your purpose. No. But these things that you're doing, I'll call them trades. You go in and you do trades, basically. So they're teaching you something that you can take into the future with you. Meanwhile, they're giving you dollars. But you're trading, you know, that energy. But if it's something that you want to learn about, it's not that bad. Like, I don't mind going to work for places that serve vegan food, because first of all, your girl likes to eat, and if they're offering even a 50% off, I'm in. But usually, you know, they're like one free meal, and I'm like, does that come with a drink and a side? So those things are like, that's not going to kill you because you're doing something that you enjoy just because you're getting paid for it and you think that it's not your purpose. It actually is your purpose. But these things that are your purpose, like God has been telling you, screaming at you basically forever. And this is where I'm going to be like, y'all, I apologize. I was going to be gone for YouTube for a while because I was like, fudge this. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm just like I'm not in a mind space right now. And the universe said, if you're ever in a mind space that you think you can't get in front of this camera and talk to these people, then you're off balance. And I was like, ooh, okay. So they're like, we gave you an opportunity where you could take your job, your purpose, everywhere with you. Like, you don't need nothing, no big fancy nothing. you got your phone and all you have to do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy doing those little edits for you guys. They may look cheesy and they're like a 1980s learning video, but to me it's just so cute. It reminds me of like doing PowerPoints in high school. I love it. So I enjoy doing those edits. You know, maybe one day like I'll really edit a movie. Like maybe I won't be the person that is, I'll be like a Tyler Perry. You know, that's the type of person I'm always looking to be. Like, I don't want to be just the actor. I want to be the whole dang thing. Like, I want to be everything. I want these hands to basically create and be able to create any and everything. I love learning. I love building. They say Jesus was a carpenter. I bet he was. Because this girl loves to build. I may be a female, but I'm pretty sure I am the masculine energy. So by the way, when they're talking about masculine and feminine energy, I'm a female in the physical, but my energy carries a very, very heavy masculine. I'm always thinking logically as a female. And though I'm very intuitive, your girl will get an intuitive message and be like, well, according to my calculations, like the universe done said something, and you're gonna be like, no. And that's what a lot of people with spirituality and science do. There's going to be stuff that happens that science isn't going to be able to be your friend. You can't be like, well, science says. No, the universe said. And those types of things are going to be happening. Miraculous, magical, phenomenon, just mystical. These things are going to start happening in your life. And you're going to see what I keep on hearing. You're going to see God's hand in everything. You're going to see that the only person that could have done this was God. Why? Because you helped co-create this opportunity by following your highest timeline. Because there's a lot of timelines out there, and they all lead to the same place. It's just like, we'll do the number 4. What's 2 plus 2? 4. What's 3 plus 1? 4. What's 1 plus 3? 2 plus 2. Like, you see how those all equal the number 4? Your whole life is a mathematic equation. It's like E equals MC squared. Okay? That's your life path. But the only person that has the information is you, because the only thing that's true in your life is what you believe. Let me say that again. The only thing that is true in this life is what you believe. Because what you believe, you create. So if your mind only this big, your mind's only this big, and you only believe 4 or 5 things, well then guess what? You're going to keep on continuing to create that same cycle. You see how it's a circle? That same cycle over and over again. But if you then step outside the box, step outside the matrix, look at it from, a universal view, like there's Earth down there. Look at it as the big picture, okay? And then when you're looking at it as a big picture, there's like 1,000 options. And you're like, oh, shoot. So now if I believe in these 1,000 more options, I got 1,000 more opportunities that the universe can deal out to me. But most of us are stuck in our root chakra. We're stuck in, like I told you, the fear and the shame and the guilt and all that stuff. So we keep on manifesting the same situations, and your body sometimes will like start to think that your body will get tired, but it thinks that is like fun, because that's your, like some people will chase that type of situation just to see if they can get out of it, because that's what they're used to, survival. All the people that have lived in survivor mode since they were a youngster, like the people that live in the streets and stuff, we purposely, because I'm not just going to say me and I'm not just going to say y'all, we purposely create these situations in our head to get out of them. And then instead of creating, instead of going like, continue to go up, we'll just go in a circle, come back. But you got to go up. You got to continue to think positive. Like literally, the 3D don't matter. The 3D is a memory. What's happening right now is old. It's already happened. You see how fast your thoughts go? You have like 3,000 thoughts a day. How fast that goes, right? It moves at the speed of light. The 3D is slow. That's also why we look solid, okay? So this already happened. So think about if you, for 21 days, you constantly had a positive mindset. Here in 1 month, since all those positive mindsets have already happened, you're going to push a new opportunity into your life. But if you are manifesting negative stuff after week 1, excuse me, I gotta grab a tissue. So if you are starting to backslide and be negative after week 1, you're like, oh, I can't do it. And you come up with all these excuses. Guess what the universe is going to throw at you? That feeling, those thoughts, they're going to send you situations of, I can't. They're going to send you situations of, I fear. They're going to send you situations of, I'm guilty. Like, stop thinking that about yourself. Stop. Now, this is where it gets a little more deep. And I'm telling you, this was my morning conversation with God on the toilet. So part of it was from yesterday though, but they circled back around and was like, this is what this means. So yesterday while meditating, my grandma steps in, because we have the ability to talk to our ancestors. My grandma passed in 2019, and sometimes I'd be like, why, God, why? She's like, this is why. So my grandma died of breast cancer, and she had cured it herself. And no, shh. So she got breast cancer, and she healed herself doing, basically doctor